Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss about ellipse. Let us start. An ellipse is the set of all points in the plane, the sum of whose distances from two fixed points is given positive constant that is greater than the distance between the fixed points. Means here we have two fixed points and ellipse is the set of all points in the plane, the sum of whose distances from two fixed points is a given positive constant that is greater than distance between the fixed points. Means here this ellipse is the set of all points. Let this be a point on ellipse. Then this distance plus this distance. Distance from two fixed points. These two are the fixed points. Then distance of this point, let it be P1. If P1 is a point and P1F plus P1, let it be F1 and F2. Then P1F1 plus P1F2 is a given positive constant. Let it be X1, X2. X1 plus X2. Same here, if I take P2 be another point and P2F1 plus P2F2, let it be Y1, Y2. Then this X1 plus X2 is equal to Y1 plus Y2. If we take another third point P3, then distance of P3 from F1 plus distance of P3 from F2, let it be Z1, Z2. Then this is equal to Z1 plus Z2 and these are some given positive constant, sum of whose distances from two fixed points. Fixed points are F1 and F2 is a given positive constant which is greater than the distance between the fixed points. These distances, sum of the distances is greater than the distance between F1 and F2. Okay, this is the ellipse. An ellipse is the set of all points P1, P2, P3 and so on, such that the sum of whose distances from two fixed points is a given positive constant that is greater than the distance between the two fixed points. This is ellipse, collection of all these or set of all these points. Okay, set of all these points. Clear? Now, these two fixed points is called the foci of the ellipse. Here we have two focus, so foci. The two fixed points are called the foci of the ellipse. F1 and F2 are the foci. Next is the midpoint of the line segment. The line segment joining the two foci, the midpoint is called the center. The midpoint of the line segment joining the foci is called the center of the ellipse. Okay. Next we have see here, this is the ellipse. Okay. Now these two fixed points are the focus. This is the center. The line segment, the midpoint of the line segment joining the focus is the center. Okay. Next comes the line segment through the foci. The line segment through the foci and across the ellipse is called the major axis. This line segment. From here to here, the line segment through the foci and across the ellipse is called the major axis. This is the major axis. Okay. Or you can say here in this particular picture, this major axis is along the x-axis. Clear? And the line segment across the ellipse through the center and perpendicular to major axis is called the minor axis. Means here minor axis is along the y-axis. If this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Major axis is along x-axis and minor is along the y-axis. Okay, the line segment through the foci across the ellipse is called the major axis and line segment through the center and perpendicular to major axis is the minor axis. Clear? Now the endpoints of the major axis are called the vertices. The endpoints of major axis are called the vertices. This is the major axis. These two are the endpoints of the major axis, and these are called the vertices. Okay, these two are the vertices. This one and this one, the endpoints of the major axis. Clear? Next, the length of major axis is denoted by 2a and length of minor axis is denoted by 2b. Okay, this from here to here, this whole distance is 2a, length of major axis, and length of minor axis is 2b. Okay, so this distance will be a and this distance will be a, and same here, this distance is b and this distance is b. This whole is 2b, this whole is 2a. Length of major axis is 2a, length of minor axis is 2b. Clear? The distance between the foci is denoted by 2c. These two, the distance between these two focus is denoted by 2c. So this will be c and this will be c. See here, marked here. This distance is c and this distance is c. So the total distance or this length is 2c. The distance between the foci is denoted by 2c. Clear? Now the number a is called the semi-major axis and the number b is called the semi-minor axis. Okay, the number a is semi-major axis and number b is semi-minor axis. Clear? Okay. Now next comes the relation between a, b and c. Okay, now we will discuss or find the relation between a, b and c. See here, length of major axis is 2a, length of minor axis is 2b and distance between the two foci is 2c. These are a, b and c. Now we will study the relation between a, b and c. Now let us see. Let P be a point at the end of the major axis and Q be a point at the end of the minor axis. Okay. Now, this distance, this is the minor axis, this is the major axis. So, this distance from center to this point P is A and from center to point Q will be B. This is minor axis. The length is 2B. So, up to here it is B and here B. Same way, this is A, this is A. Clear? This is C, this is B. Then this distance will be, this is B, this is C. This will be under root B square plus C square. Distance of Q from focus, this first focus is B square plus C square under root. And same way, this distance is also under root B square plus C square. Clear? Okay. Now from definition of ellipse, we know the sum of distance from P to first focus plus and from P to second focus is same as sum of the distances from Q to first focus and Q to second focus. This is the definition. Okay. Now here let us write this from definition. From definition of an ellipse, we know sum of distances. Let us write here. Sum of distances to the foci from a point P at the end of major axis is same as sum of distances to the foci from a point Q at the end of minor axis. Okay. Now see here. First we find the distance from P to first focus. If let us denote this by say F1 and this as F2. Okay, now PF1. PF1 is A minus C. PF1. First distance of P from first focus is A minus C. Let us write here A minus C. Now distance of P from second focus. This whole is A plus this distance. From C to P, the distance is A, and from here to this point is the distance is C. This is center. Let us write this as center, not C. Okay. Now, the distance of P from center is A, and this center to focus F2 is C. Therefore, this whole distance will be A plus C. Clear? So, write here plus A plus C. Clear? Now, sum of distance to the foci from point Q. Now, QF1 is square root of B square plus C square, and QF2 is also square root of B square plus C square. So, this is equal to square root of B square plus C square plus square root of B square plus C square. This is by definition of ellipse. Clear? Now, the C will get cancelled out. So, we have 2A is equal to 2 into under root B square plus C square, and this is A is equal to square root of B square plus C square. Okay, this is a relation between A, B and C. Okay, clear? A is nothing but square root of B square plus C square. Now, we have a remark. A is equal to square root of B square plus C square. This implies A is greater than or equal to B. Clear? Now, equality will hold only if C is equal to 0. If we have C is equal to 0, then in that case, A is square root of B square, that is A is equal to B. So, equality holds only when C is equal to 0. Okay. Now, geometrically, what we mean when C is 0? Geometrically, this means that major axis from here, geometrically this means the major axis of an ellipse is at least as large as the minor axis and the two axes, major and minor, have equal length, that is A is equal to B. Length of major axis is 2A and length of minor axis is 2B. Okay, geometrically this means A greater than or equal to B means the major axis of an ellipse is at least as large as minor axis, and the two axes have equal length, that is A is equal to B, only when C is 0, that is two foci coincide, only when the foci coincide. A is equal to B only when C is equal to 0, that is the two foci coincide. Okay, in which case the ellipse will become a circle. Okay, in which case the ellipse is a circle. Okay, A is equal to B, length of major axis, minor axis are equal, then in that case ellipse will be a circle. Clear? Okay, now next remark. The equation of an ellipse is simplest if the center of ellipse is at the origin, and the foci are on the x-axis or y-axis. In these cases, the equation of ellipse will be simplest. Okay, foci are on the x-axis or y-axis, that is major axis is x-axis or y-axis. Okay, since foci is a point on major axis. Foci on x-axis or y-axis means major axis is x-axis or it is y-axis. In these two cases, the equation of ellipse is simplest. And second is center is at the origin. Center of ellipse is at the origin. Okay, now the two possible such orientations are as shown below, where the major axis is along x-axis or along y-axis. These are called the standard equations. These are called the standard positions, and equations are standard equations. Standard positions of an ellipse and the resulting equations are called the standard equations, and the resulting equations are called the standard equations. Clear? Standard equations of an ellipse. Now, let us see the two standard equations. First, when the major axis is along x-axis. This is the shape. Okay. And when it is along y-axis, this is the shape. These two are the standard equations. Here the major axis is along x-axis and here major axis is along the y-axis. Okay. This is x-axis, this is y, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Okay. Now here, this is the major axis, this is A point minus A, this is B, this is minus B. Length of major axis is 2A, length of minor axis is 2B. And here it is A here, minus A here, and minus B and B here. Okay, length of minor axis, length of major axis. Clear? And here will be the two foci. Point will be C0 and minus C0. Okay, and here along on major axis, foci will, this coordinate will be 0 C and here 0 minus C. Okay. These are the two standard positions of the ellipse along x-axis, along y-axis. Here equation is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. And here equation is x square by b square plus y square by a square is equal to 1. These two are the standard equations of an ellipse. When the center is at the origin and foci are on the x-axis here or on y-axis here. These two are the standard equations of an ellipse. Clear? Okay. Let us now derive the equation of ellipse with foci on x-axis. Okay. Now let P be a point at the end of major axis and Q be a point at the end of minor axis. Let us write this. Let P be a point at the end of major axis and Q be a point at the end of minor axis. At the end of minor axis. Okay. Now we know, we have derived this relation. We know A is equal to square root of B square plus C square. Okay. Now this implies distance from focus to an end of minor axis Distance of focus to an end of minor axis, which is square root of b square plus c square, is nothing but a only, since a is equal to b square root of b square plus c square. Of minor axis is a, since square root of b square plus c square is a, and distance from focus to an end of minor axis, this is square root of b square plus c square, which is nothing but equal to a. So distance from focus to an end of minor axis is a. Okay, this implies, by definition of an ellipse, for all points, since Q is a particular point on ellipse and this holds for all the points on the ellipse. Okay, therefore by definition of an ellipse, for all points on the ellipse, since the sum of the distances of all points from the two foci are same. Okay, this implies, by definition of an ellipse, for all points on the ellipse, the sum of the distances to the foci is 2a. From one focus it is a, and sum will be from two focus will be a plus a, that is 2a. Okay, see here, sum is 2 into square root of b square plus c square. Sum of the distance from q to f1, q to f2 from two foci is 2 into b square plus c square, square root. Okay, now this square root of b square plus c square is a, so sum will be 2a. See here, sum of the distances to the foci is 2a for all the points. In particular, Q is a point. Okay, it is true for every point on the ellipse. Clear? Now, if this is the ellipse, this is minor axis, this is major axis, these two are the focus, and P is any point on the this. If P is any point on the ellipse, this is FC0 and this is F dash, say this is minus C0. This is foci on the major on x-axis. Okay, when major axis is on x-axis. Clear? This is y-axis, this is x-axis. Let Pxy be any point on the ellipse. Be any point on the ellipse. Okay. Now, since the sum of distances from P to the foci is 2a, so we have PF dash plus PF dash plus PF is equal to 2a. That is, now PF dash will be x plus c square plus y minus 0 square, square root, plus, now PF will be x minus c square plus y minus 0 whole square. This is equal to 2a. Clear? Now this is equal to, or this implies, x plus c whole square plus y square is equal to 2a minus x minus c whole square plus y square. Now squaring both sides we get, on squaring both sides we get this is x plus c whole square plus y square, and this is 4a square minus 4a square root x minus c whole square plus y square plus x minus c whole square plus y square. Okay, now this is x square plus 2cx plus y square plus c square is equal to 4a square minus 4a into square root of x minus c whole square plus y square, and this is x square minus 2cx plus c square plus y square. Now this x square, this y square, this c square will get cancelled out. So taking this to left hand side, we get this implies 4cx minus 4a square is equal to minus 4a into x minus c whole square plus y square. Okay, now this will get cancelled out. So here we have a square minus cx divided by a is equal to, taking minus here, this is square root of x minus c whole square plus y square, that is, this is a minus cx by a is equal to square root of x minus c whole square plus y square. Okay, or we can also write this as under root x minus c square plus y square is equal to a minus cx by a. Okay, now again squaring both sides. On squaring both sides, we get x minus c whole square plus y square is equal to a square plus c square x square by a square minus 2 into a into cx by a. This will get cancelled out. Okay, so here we have x square minus 2cx plus c square plus y square is equal to a square plus c square x square by a square minus 2cx. This will get cancelled out. Okay, now this is x square plus y square is equal to a square plus c square x square by a square minus c square. Okay, now taking this to left hand side, x square minus c square by a square x square plus y square is equal to a square minus c square. Now this is 1 minus c square by a square x square plus y square is equal to a square minus c square. Okay, now let us now again simplify this. This is x square into 1 minus c square by a square plus y square is equal to a square minus c square. Okay, so this is x square into a square minus c square divided by a square plus y square is equal to a square minus c square. Now dividing by a square minus c square both sides, this will be x square by a square plus y square by a square minus c square, and this will be 1 on dividing by a square minus c square. Now this is, first we know a is square root of b square plus c square. This implies a square is equal to b square plus c square, that is a square minus c square is equal to b square. Therefore, this equation is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Clear? This is the equation of ellipse. Clear? Okay? Clear? Now, that's it for this video. If you have any queries or any suggestions, please write to me in comment box.